Kong is followed by the pseudo-kinda-maybe bad guys, and Joe tells them to stop or he'll start killing family members. Why they're following Kong around isn't really explained. I mean, up until now, the bad guys have been pretty hands-off. I guess they caught wind that a movie was going on, so they thought they'd drum up a plot or something. Well, they do. Sort of. You see, the baddies get it into their heads that maybe they should wipe out the whole group from the hit, since their last kill they want Joe to do is the mayor of the city. And if they kill everyone that could trace back to them, they'll be in the clear. Sound strategy, in my opinion. So they capture Kong and Ohm. Ugh, great. That means these two are now relevant to the conclusion of the story now, doesn't it? You got it, Doc. You know, I don't try to make bad movies. Some decisions are made and they just make the movie bad, you know? I'm beginning to see what you mean, Greedy. Fawn discovers that Joe is a killer and runs away, even though he probably just saved her life from a potentially lethal run-in with some muggers. Wow, the movie is actually getting rid of all its cancerous pacing problems by writing them off one by one. Joe is focused again because Fawn isn't around, and Kong is busy being tied up, so all his problems are solving themselves. I'm beginning to like this third act. Never mind. So Joe chokes at the last minute on his target and decides to go kill the actual bad guys instead. Oh goody, now we get to finally see a good shoot-'em-up action scene. Yeah, all these really cool gunshots. And, oh damn it, he's turning off the lights. You know, not every scene has to be with as little light as possible, movie. Okay, more shooting. A little unlikely who would have survived that. Whatever. Still a lot of action. Oh yes, he's got the bad guy. Now he's gonna give him a stern talking to and then end it. Fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck! 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 Why? Why, movie? Why? What? Why? Why? What? Why? Why the fuck why? You've done it again, Nicolas Cage! You've done it again. You killed all the bad guys, you saved your friends, and you probably still had a chance with Fawn if you had stuck around. But no! Hitman hit too many people. Gonna end his own life for the sake of humanity. Which, I guess in some way makes a little sense. But then you throw the scene in at the very end! What the hell? Greedy, why? Why? Well, you see, Doug, it's all about style versus substance. In Bangkok Dangerous, it's all about the style, and just a little bit of substance at the end just to wrap everything up. You know, Greedy, that actually makes a lot of sense. It's kind of like how The Great Gatsby took out a lot of the character development and shoved in more flashy shots. This movie is more about the artistic blend of silent, music-filled scenes and rich colors coupled with gritty lighting and very little plot to keep the story going so that it's more free-flowing. Good! That's your first lesson. Do you think you could teach me? There! Now that you know the ways of the bottom line, what did you think of the movie? It's boring, pointless, plotless, and cliché. This movie is a giant snooze fest from beginning to end. I even became uninterested halfway through the handful of action scenes the movie actually had. Even the climax needed an infusion of Red Bull to stay awake through its muddled, drawn-out shots. The story was disjointed, the acting was subpar, even from Grandmaster Cage, and the overall composition of the film just felt overworked and uninspired. Not to mention extremely repetitive due to its predictable premise. And despite everything else bad I've already said about it, the movie had maybe one big thing I did like, but also had problems with. I appreciated the style and artistic direction the Pang brothers took in some of their shots, but was confused by others. It's not like they didn't know how to use a good Dutch angle or a close-up. They knew exactly how it should be shot, because that's how it was done in the original. But when it came to a new fresh scene from the minds of the writers and producers, it's like the brothers had no idea what to do, and that showed in blaring embarrassment. And finally, if I didn't know better, I would think that Nick was just making an overly expensive watch commercial throughout the film. The amount of times his watch gets close-up shots, I'm thinking beats most of the actors by double. It's pretty ridiculous. The cringe factor for Bangkok Dangerous Redux 2.0, whatever the fuck they should have called it, is easily an 8 out of 10, with a movie doctor unhealthy movie warning slapped all over its greasy-haired lead star for good measure. It's not something many of you should spend your time on, because it's not worth it. Unless you like watches, the nicer parts of Thailand, Nick Cage, or the ugly side of when filmmakers sell out, like I'm afraid the Pang brothers did much too easily with this one. I thought I finally got through to you. Guess I'll just have to try harder next time. Give it up, Greedy. There's no way I'll ever like anything coming out of that well-groomed, quite smashing, I might add, dress jacket. Oh, you never know, movie doctor. You never know. So, are you done? Not yet. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm done. Well, Doc, it's been fun. But I gotta make a call to some group in New York who just made the next best young adult novel. Something about tentacles. Huh. Catch you later. Bye? Well, week 2's over with movie interns, but don't worry, there's still plenty to be done in Cagetober. Until then, I am the movie doctor, and I'll see you in the exam room.